Okay, says I'm live. So welcome. Happy Wednesday. It is Brother Dawdler's birthday today, so happy birthday to my brother. I already called this morning um, and chatted with him for a few minutes. What else? Please don't mind the sweat. I was doing stuff around the house and forgot what time it was. I was like, oh no. So apologies for sort of sweaty, greasy look, but this is what you get. We're gonna write either way. So yeah. Um so supposedly we might or might not get um some weather from the hurricane in the next couple of days. Who knows? So I think I'm supposed to. We've got some like rechargeable flashlights and stuff, and I should double check and charge them today, just in case he's. But I don't think anything's gonna happen. It never does, but like the one time you don't prepare is when it happens, right? Um, so there's that. I went to the store yesterday, and I resisted so hard. Like I really, really wanted to get something on the clearance aisle. I went to Walmart, and we always check out their clearance aisle because who doesn't love a bargain? They're so the giant sticky poster notes, like the giant ones, the ones that teachers use for like anchor charts or for like handwriting examples and stuff like that. And they post them all around the walls and they just hang there because they're like super adhesive. They're great. They come in 20 sheets, like 20 post-it notes and like a giant cardboard thingy. They're normally somewhere between $25 and $30 usually. They had 2 left on clearance that were $5 each. And I was like, oh, I could use one to stick to the back of my door and like plot out things, but what would I do with the other 19? Plus I don't have any other wall space. So I'm like, oh, I really was like, it's such a good bargain. It's such a good, but I don't need it. And I'm trying. I spent several hours. I want to say maybe like 5 hours yesterday with my mom decluttering in the office and sort of sorting through things because again we have family coming in mid-October, so we have about 3 weeks to get things cleared up. 2.5 now. So we've been trying very hard to get that room cleaned up to where it can be used as a convertible guest room situation. We made a lot of headway yesterday, which is great. I don't know if you can hear her rustling around. She's still dealing with some of the stuff. But yeah, so yesterday I had planned on maybe doing some crochet, wound up decluttering, which I'm not mad at because decluttering is great when you can. You just, whenever it happens, decluttering is great. But I went to the store and they had a couple of things that I got besides what I needed. I went to get extra vegetables for stew. But I stopped by the stationery section. Of course, you do. So I got 2 things from the stationery section. So hang on, let me grab them real quick. And also, don't forget, we have a picture poll today. And I need to make sure that I put the visual up there. Okay, so 2 things I did get from the stationery section. I didn't get the big post-it notes. I really thought about it. And if I keep thinking about it, I may go back to get it. But I doubt they're there. Honestly, $5 for that kind of thing, that's great. So I did get 2 things. One, my mom has always hated mechanical pencils because she grew up using wooden pencils. So she tends to break the mechanical pencil lead, like the regular standard. So we started searching and we found ones that are, this one is a 0.9 instead of a 0.5 or 0.7. So it's harder to break, but it still does break. But I saw these at the store. And these are 1.3. I don't know if you can see that in the mat. They're 1.3, which means they're even bigger. So they're like approaching normal wooden pencil lead size, which is great. So I got that. That's going to be part of her Christmas gift because we love a good pencil. And then the other thing I got was I saw this 2-pack of Pentel gel pens, but they're supposed to be waterproof and archival ink. So I could write on the back of photos and like not have the... So I got those, but they're the Energel Pro. They only had the 2-pack in the Pro. So I don't really know technically what's different from this and the regular, but I'll try them out. So those are 2 things I did get from the stationery section. So I passed on the $5 giant stickies, but I did get 2 sets of writing implements. So anyway, Becca says hi. Hello. Welcome. Monique is here and says, hey, y'all. Hello. Welcome. Kagehime says hi. Hello. CB is here and says, hello. Welcome. You're finishing watching the documentary about the former chairman of WWE. You always look fabulous. Thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fun fact, in Baldur's Gate 3 and D&D, there's a disguise self spell, which is kind of fun. So they're predicting, but I don't, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not really worried about it. We did get, we've got food. We always have food in the pantry and we have a propane camp stove and some extra little propane tanks. So I'm not worried. We're fine. So whatever. That's fine. We do have like extra purified water jugs, and we've got extra bread, we've got cans of beans. We're fine. Spaghetti, we're good. Cool Gamer says, hey, we're good. Hello. It's warm tea drinking kind of Wednesday. Ooh, okay. So speaking of tea, sorry, I'm getting distracted again. You're going to be doing your HB90 stuff. Excellent. Also outlining. Have any of you heard of Plotter Paradise? I think maybe I've heard the name before, but I haven't heard much about it. Are you trying it out? Have you tried it out before? Are you thinking maybe you're going to try it out? Let us know. But speaking of tea, did you know that there are tea advent calendars? I found that out. I mean, I had seen somebody several years ago get like a David's Tea matcha calendar. And I thought that was great, but it was like $60. I was like, it's a lot for, some matcha. It's a lot. But there are less expensive ones that you can get from several brands. And then there's like Twinings, because I do like several of the Twining flavors. Twinings, not real sure. I think it's Twinings, but they have like a pack of 50, but it's like 25 different flavors. So you could do that as an advent calendar type thing. It's like a sample box, which is kind of fun. So yeah, I'm thinking about tea advent calendars this year. Anyway, so that was my stray thought there. Kara says, I'm finishing a beta read for the niche reader. I don't think I'll do any further work for them. They only pay $12 per project, which means that if it takes more than an hour of like actual work time, they can and will decline to accept your critique for any reason. Oh, so you can wind up doing the work and then they not pay you. Well, that sucks. That sucks. But it's like, on the other hand, I can see, somebody going, "Oh, I can get $12 for doing a critique. Sure, I'll have ChatGPT write a bajillion of them." And yeah, I can see why they would want to have that clause in there, but it is demeaning for like can and will decline for any reason. Like they ought to be able to give you an appropriate reason in my mind. Kate says, new office. Ooh, your new boyfriend bought you a new desktop computer, for your writing, and also suggested I work on turning the empty room into a lovely enchanted office. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. Yes. Especially lovely enchanted office. I like it. You always make very thorough critiques. This is an insult to my and other people's hard work. I don't need this nonsense. Rant over. I mean, it's a very legitimate rant, honestly. Good rant. Hugs. Yes. Because the canon will decline to accept your critique for any reason. For any reason is the irritating part. They ought to be able to tell you why. Like, we've already received enough critiques for this project. We like, this is not the style we want in our writing, like too many grammatical error. They ought to be able to give you a reason, not me. So like, yeah, I don't know. But on the other hand, they ought to be able to also disclose if the publisher is paying them to write a critique that is positive, then they will decline your negative review. Like, they ought to be able to say, like, hey, we're being paid to market this book. We're only accepting positive critiques for this book, type of thing. They ought to be able to, like, plainly say that. If, but whatever. I don't know. Transparency is needed in that case. So I don't like they're able to decline for any reason. Anyway. Why is it so inspiring and fun to buy pens and pencils, right? It's great. Especially when they're fun different colors or like a new ink formula or any reason whatsoever. Any reason. Yes. Oh, we have a bajillion flashlights. We have Costco battery packs. like the 40 or the 20 to 40 batteries in a pack. It is ridiculous. We've got candles. We've got the beeswax ones, which burn for a really long time. And then we've got some regular ones. Yeah, we've got plenty. From the Therapet's deck, a beautiful unicorn with a flowing blue mane says, "You are strong enough." Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so you've tried the free 6 days from Plotter Paradise, and it was so much fun. First Plotter program that you have stuck with. It's also affordable. Ooh, nice. Jen is affronted. $12 for a beta reading a book and writing a critique. Yikes. Yeah. For a paid gig, that's very low pay. This is to Kate. He sounds like a keeper. Yes. The card from the Wake Up, Kick-Ass, and Repeat deck says, "Leave room for magic." Yes. Interesting, since you have been trying to find a way to incorporate things like celebrating the equinox back into your life. But love that. Perfect timing, too. It's great. I can stand in the pen out for days. Me too. But I was also thinking, I looked at the Sakura pens while I was there, the Pigma microns, but they only had 001 to 05. Sorry, 001 to 005. They didn't have any of the bigger ones, and I kind of want a little, like some of the chunkier ones. So I'm either going to have to go to Office Depot, Michael's, or Hobby Lobby, or the internet, because they don't have those at Walmart. Walmart is a good fix for most things, but not for like specialized type pins, you know. For specialized pins, you have to go elsewhere. So we may or may not be in the hurricane path. I'm like, we're so far inland that it's not going to be a problem. Plus, our house is quite elevated, and we do get some water runnage through the neighborhood, but it's usually not like not an issue for our house. And we've had the landscape around the house redone so that any water does flow away from the house. So I'm not worried about like the house and that kind of stuff. We've also had the trees taken out around the house so that like our house is not in any danger. But yeah, so, and like the thing is, we looked last night at dinner and like the projected path was from like way over in the Panhandle to way over in Tampa Bay, just like the entire sort of like arc across Florida. And they're like, and it could go any way. Like maybe it could go this way, maybe it could go that way. They had no idea. So today they're like, oh, it's projected to come right towards you. And I'm like, is it though? Is it though? So I don't think it's gonna. They're predicting it's heading this way, but yeah. Meh. I'm very lackadaisical about it because I grew up in Florida and then in Georgia. So every time it's like hurricane, and I'm like, man, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Susie says, I looked at the tea advent calendars that Withered of Chelsea have over here, and it has Earl Grey, which you can't have. You can't have Earl Grey because of the bergamot and orange. Yeah. I don't know if there are some other ones that might be good for you. And because I was looking at the herbal and caffeine free for my mom, not by the Withered company though, it was by somebody else. But yeah, I don't need the pens, but they are so pretty. Yes, exactly. Yes, he's a keeper. Yeah. Yay. You went to the Writers Guild of Alberta. He drove me there. It was something I have never gone to before. It was so interesting. Excellent. Yay. You're relating. So did they have like breakout sessions? Was it mostly like panels or just like networking sessions? I don't know what Writers Guilds do other than I'm assuming networking and connecting you with like editors and people. But I don't know what goes on in the guilds. Of course, if you're like sworn to secrecy, you know, it's fine. Just don't break your oath of secrecy for the internet. Only a bajillion people will know once you put it out on the internet, right? Kara says, I'm relating to the love for arts and craft supplies, right? Oh, yes. You've started doing your own art therapy into the mixed media / drawing / painting over the weekend. Yes. I went by the yarn section at Walmart because they have that back now. And I resisted. But then when we were decluttering, I didn't even have to go shopping for it. We had a whole skein of yarn that we uncovered. Look at those colors. So pretty. So I'm going to make something out of this. I don't know what I'm going to make, but I'm going to make something out of that. And that one's Lion Brand. Apparently we got it at Goodwill for $1. And maybe not even that, because if Mom got it on Senior Day, you know, my mom was always so excited about Senior Day and discounts. Like the second she got old enough, she's like, I want my discount. Kara says, I'm not sure. You're for sure not in the path of this thing or any other hurricane. Yeah, out in the landlocked northeastern Colorado plains. Sending positive thoughts to whoever it is. Yes. Thank you. Lackadaisical is a good word. Yeah. That's how I feel about earthquakes. Yeah, you would be terrified of tornadoes. Tornadoes are pretty scary. If the tornado itself is like not right on top of you, then it's not as scary. but it can still do a whole lot of inconvenience. We had a double trunk white oak in our old house, in front of our old house. And we had a tornado that touched down in the neighborhood across the road from us. And several of the large support branches for that double oak dropped into the street. So we had to take out the tree later, but that day, since they were blocking traffic, we had to get out there, and it was really funny because one of the neighbors came down with his chainsaw, but then he couldn't get his chainsaw to work. And my dad is a former forester. And so I think he had gotten rid of all of his old chainsaws, but he still had all of his hand axes. So we just walked down to our shed and then came back with like 8 or 10 axes. And I know that we got some kind of weird looks, but they all went to, the guys in the neighborhood all went to town and chopped up the tree because nobody could get their chainsaws to work. So we just used axes. But yeah, like somebody, we're just like, oh, we have like 10 axes. Don't worry about it. Kind of weird, right? Maybe a little creepy. But yeah. Anyway, Regina says hello to Becca. Hello. You're the same about earthquakes as well. Yeah. It's just like if you grow up with it, if you grow up with it, it's fine because then you know what to do with it. It's sort of like ingrained, but it's also like, this one doesn't feel that bad. That kind of thing. So Kara says, I've never heard of tea advent calendars. So that's the thing is like, I've always seen advent calendars. I've seen more types of advent calendars marketed now, but the tea advent calendar for David's Tea a couple years ago was the first tea advent calendar I'd ever seen. And I looked it up and there was nobody else making them at that time. But now there are. So now you can get ones for more affordable prices. Sounds like a neat gift for my son. He used to like getting the beer advent calendar at Costco, but he rarely drinks any alcohol these days. I did not. Well, I guess I did know that there were alcoholic advent calendars because I've seen some on the Irish Tri Channel. Anyway, BRB. Okay, you're back. Excellent. JK is here. Hello. Welcome. Tackle hugs are all around, right? Yes. Okay, so keep getting distracted. Lots of chattiness today. I did have coffee, and it was earlier in the day, so maybe I should be doing that instead of waiting till a little bit later to have my coffee. I don't know. Anyway, so today's picture poll is this. Your main character needs a disguise with fake facial features. What fake facial features does your main character get? A, the classic bushy brows, stash, and glasses, because it's a disguise, right? So you feel like you have to. B, cheek pads, sort of change the shape of your face. C, fake teeth, which would also change the shape of your face. Or D, a wig and a really bad fake tan. What would your character most likely do? So, Regina says, Becca, got any leftover motivation to send me? You can do it. You can do it. Yay. Well, that's more like encouragement than motivation. External motion. Do you have any candy or treats that you have reserved for like a special thing? Can you convince yourself that if you write a certain amount of words to have whatever that treat is? That's external motivation, but sometimes that works. This is a recover from housekeeper day. Gotcha. But I hate losing a whole day just to get the bedroom clean and the laundry done. Yeah. JK says, what are we working on? What am I working on? I'm working on still the 0 draft. How much do I have in there now? I have about 12 or 13,000, somewhere in there. Is that about right? About 12,000. Yeah. So yeah. So I'd like to ideally maybe get up to 14,000 today. That's it. Becca is sending leftover motivation to Regina. Regina says, thanks. And you're revising. Excellent. Yay. Did we pull a card yet? No, we have not. We have not pulled a card yet. And Kara pulled the Therapets deck and the Wake Up Kick-Ass Repeat deck. So we have pulled those. Okay, I pulled the Canary upside down. Oh, and then I pulled another one, and it's the Nightingale upside down. So apparently, and that was from the middle of the pack. So apparently today is Upside Down Bird Day. And Music Day. Because both of them, I didn't trust my pull, and it doubled down. It was like, so here are the birds, the canary and the nightingale, and they were both upside down. So so bird upside down is your so one the canary is Sing Your Own Song, and it's number 12, and the nightingale is Love Is All Around, and it's number 41. Don't you love it when you're like, nah, that can't be right, pull another card, and it's like, no, listen to me. Okay, so the canary says, are you suppressing your true voice, perhaps trying to sing the song that you think people want to hear instead of your own? You create a cage around your life when you express only what you think will help you fit in and get what you want, you think you want. Get what you think you want, yeah. Are you hiding the real you, telling a safe story about yourself to others because you are afraid they will think you are too different if they know the truth? The canary comes to help you express yourself in a more honest and authentic way. Yes, not everyone will agree with you. And in fact, not everyone will want to hear your originality or accept your uniqueness. You must not give this a single care. There will be plenty of people, opportunities, and wonderful new experiences that arise as if by magic once you open your own cage door and fly free. The canary is cheering for you and wants you to know that you are safe and loved. Find your voice and have the courage to spread your wings and sing aloud. The world needs your true song. So there is your first upside down bird. Second upside down bird, number 41. The nightingale. The darker the skies, the more it seems the dawn will never appear, but the nightingale is here to remind you that the sun will shine again. You will soon feel the love and notice the abundance that surrounds you. Sing now. Put on some music or simply sing in an empty space, for finding the light within and giving it voice will give rise to hope and help you begin to hear the call of another who, like you, was beginning to fear the light would never come. Bring the light into the darkness and with love from within. Give it voice and know that daybreak will soon be here. I think those go very well together in terms of like, you know, if you've been inauthentic, if you have been hiding, if you've been sort of struggling because of masking, that you can be your own light and you can be others' light by being yourself, which is great. Okay, so those are our cards for today. Becca pulled the crow, lots of birds. Yes, all the birds. Let's see. JK says, I need some motivation too. We're both in the same boat. I need to finish revisions by October 1st. That's a deadline I've set for myself, whether it's ready or not. You will give it to a developmental editor then. Yes. Kagehime says, I know people who work on the beer advent calendars. Oh, from the small breweries, including your dad. Nice. Shonram is known for not having internet or self-services. You can buy their beer all over the world. That's kind of cool. Becca says, I needed to reconnect with why I fell in love with writing. So you're writing something new and for fun. No expectations. Exciting. Regina's self-imposed deadline is also October 1st. What was I thinking? Oh, no. This is where Becca pulled the crow. Monique says, this pull will be a prompt for those who need it. 5 of Wands. Excellent. Is there a bird on your card by any chance? You also need to figure out what you're putting in your coffee newsletter as well. Kara says, same with me. You've been really burned out with writing lately, so you're rediscovering your joy. Yes, good. You're so close to your coffee goal and to commissioning character art. 10% go. It's exciting. Hoping to reach within a few days or so, but you put the link up during the second sprint. Thank you. So the Writers Guild was more of a mingling. You met some new writer friends and handed out your card and was given some too. Great cards. Excellent. I'm glad. Socialize, like writing can be very isolating. So it's always nice to have a mingling, as you say. Socializing. In very limited context. No bird, just Giles dealing with being transformed into a demon. If anybody's watched Buffy season 4, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay. All right. Now that we have done... Nope. This one. Yay. Now that we have done all of the things for prepping the stream, let's go ahead and get our sprint going. So for the first sprint, 1, don't forget to save your document if you've already been working, or make sure that you pull up whichever document you think you're going to work on. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4 is make sure if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the first sprint. How'd it go? Do we make some progress? Hopefully so. Hopefully so. Let's do some calculation. Okay, I got barely over 1,000. But hey, I will take it. If I have done my math correctly, that is. Which I'm hoping I have. I'm going to assume I have. So yeah. All right. I have swapped to the next chunk, scene, chapter, whatever. Again, I'm never really sure until much farther in the process whether these are just going to be scenes or these are going to have to be like full chapter length. So, that's how I did. How did you do? Where were we? Monique was saying writing romantic dialogue is so hard. Yeah, because what people consider romantic is very personal. So oftentimes you're searching for something that hopefully you find romantic, but also something that suits the characters, but also suits your reader base. So there's a lot of considerations that go into that for sure. Diane says, hello all. Hello. Welcome. What are you working on today is what I asked. Regina roasted the pork chops, fed the dogs. Hopefully the pork chops were for you. Because, I mean, you could also give some to the dogs, but that's a lot of good pork chop. Anyway, fed the dogs. Last year, ready to get busy. You're waiting for your Canva project to open all the illustrations before saving it to PDF. Nice. Excellent. It's also hard not to make it sound a little cheesy. I know. Yeah. I like a bit of cheese, though. Sometimes the cheesy is good. Anyway, I think we've had that conversation before. Like, because there are some stories where like cheese it up, like the more cheese the better. But there are some stories where like just a sprinkling, just little. So you want to make it not sound cheesy. You want to make sure that what Astarian says feels in character for him. Yeah. Diane got a new Mac and you have transferred files from the phone, but then the download disappears off the screen. Trying to figure out how to get it back. Knock on wood, cross my fingers. Hopefully it turns out right. Kagehime says, I actually managed to write. Yay! 309 words. Excellent. Good job. Your TV box decided to have a meltdown. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that the other night. That at some point I was trying to navigate our TV, which is not really a TV because there's like no reception out here because of Stone Mountain's in the way of most of the TV broadcast stations. So usually it's just like we usually keep the TV just for DVDs. For like watching movies that we already own type of thing. We had Roku and we had it where we could get the YouTube on the TV, but I don't know. I messed something up. So now I've got to figure out how to get it back on to the DVD setting so we can at least do that. Monique says, ooh, shiny new Mac is on my Christmas/birthday wish list. Nice. You think it's just a Mac thing that you don't know how to use. Okay. CB says, okay, is there a blue icon in the bar on the bottom that has a face on it? If so, click on that and then click on the option for downloads. Ooh, I love that you know this. Yay. Because I cannot help with Macs because I do not have a Mac, so I don't know what it would look like. So CB, there should just be a line of like a blue line. I guess it's kind of like on your iPhone at the top when you have a call, you have like a green bar. Diane says, "Oh, bless you, that worked. Yay! Thanks to CB. Excellent. Yay. I'm always glad when when people can like help because I'm like I can't. I would give you tech support, but my tech support for Mac is limited to like turn it off and back on again, which would not be the right option in this case. You've been using for Apple for 10 years. I'm glad it worked. Yay! Hooray for success. Yes. Exactly. Okay. All right. So I have 1,000 words down. And I still, like I said, I'd like to get to 1,400 today, which means I have about 13 or 1,400 left to write at minimum. So let's do another sprint. And I also may need to take a bio break and blow my nose and like just stretch, but we'll get to that. We'll see how we do. All right. So 1, make sure you save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with and go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Also, make sure that if you have any self-promo, please do so during the second sprint, which is now. So here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Fantastic. Okay, let's see how we did. How did you do? And I will calculate how I did. Okay. Okay. I did get 1,000, but I still have a little ways to go before I hit 14,000 for the current zero draft. Okay. How did you do? Also, don't forget to do your self promo. Gonna save my tracker. Okay, let's see. When you went to put hubby's things on your old Mac, you deleted everything off of your Mac, everything off of yours, everything of yours off. iCloud apparently thought that was what you wanted on the new one too, so poof, it all went goodbye. Oh no. Regina is moving to the revision desk. See you in the next chat. That was at the beginning of the sprint. Excellent. Monique is going to be gone after the sprint. You're going to need to cook lunch. You need to make sure you are full before you go to your dentist appointment. Yeah. Unless they have asked you to fast, but I'm assuming that since they want you to eat, it's probably a good thing. JK says, if anyone is interested in donating to the coffee to help JK reach/surpass your goal to commission character art for Project Sugar and Spice, here's the funding link. Someone who wants to donate and has the means to. There you go. Greg, hello. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? You helped hubby set up his computer and clean behind his desk. I think we found the Holy Grail back there. All the things, right? Plus all the dust. Yeah. Regina says, excellent. I revised 2,300 words. Nice. That's a good chunk of word. Kagehime says 108 words. Nice, but you're also chatting with a friend. Bonus. Oh my God. Is that Greg? Yes. Yes. We have captured a roving Greg. Funky says to Diane, there should be an automatic backup of your files on the old machine. Ooh, that'd be nice. Maybe. I wouldn't know how to get it though, because it's Mac. So, you know. Okay. So, I've gotten almost to my goal for what I want to get done today, which would also take me to this sticky getting moved after this next sprint, which is great because that's where I want to be. And then I have 10,000 left, 10,000 words. So each of these two chunks is an additional 5,000 each. 2 stickies. So then I will have accomplished my 2,000 a day, every day, average. Some days are more, some days are less. So it all works out. It's great. Okay, so Kate says, I am back to do the sprint. Finally, work was in the way. Work does get in the way of our creative writing, right? Yes. HB 90 is what you're going to be working on this sprint. Excellent. Good. I still need to watch Sarah's video on replacing Nano. And it's on her Heart Breathings channel, not her Sarah Cannon channel. So just in case you have not seen it and want to go see it. Diane's going to check and see if there was an automatic backup. Jen and Funky say hey to Greg. It's been a minute. Hi, and hi to Funky, I guess. The reluctant hello to Funky. Oh, so mean. Hello back. How are you? Doing well. Good. Good, good. Okay. Oh, so, um, today is my brother's birthday, and it kicks off like the birthday season in our family. Anyway, for the boys, for my nephews, two of them have birthdays in October. So, so I was searching for things for them to because it's easier just to like have it shipped to their house than it is to like order it here and then ship it myself. Anyway, so I was looking and I remembered, I don't know if anybody else like did this pre Harry Potter. Jelly Belly. I think the brand Jelly Belly. I can't remember. Anyway, jelly beans that they had. It was an assortment of jelly beans, and you would have like a green one or a pair of green ones, and one would be like apple. It was great, fantastic. The other one would taste like freshly cut grass. And it was just like a weird assortment of like, you never know if you were going to get the buttered popcorn or something else. Like, old banana. Although that one would be okay too, because like banana's nice. Yes, Bean Boozled. Yes, that's what they're calling it now. But I don't remember what they got. Anyway, I remember doing those with our family when we were younger, and I was like, I don't know if they've done the Bean Boozled thing. So, so I ordered some for my nephews. So for my older nephew, he has like two. One, they're both smaller packs, but they equal the same as the box that I got for my younger nephew. Anyway, so he has a regular one, and then he has like the fiery spice one. So that's for the older nephew. And then the younger nephew has the box of the regular, but it has like a little spinny like choice thing. So you spin the wheel and you have to eat the color that it picks or something. Anyway, so I got those among other things, but I hope they FaceTime me during when they play it or when they try it. I really do. It'd be hilarious. Anyway, so that's what I ordered. Part of what I ordered for the boys. Am I mean? It's like not a huge amount of candy, but it's also like a little silly fun game. But I'm also pretty sure they're gonna get some really nasty tasting ones. So yeah. But anyway. Yes, the Jelly Belly Bean Boozled. Funky's like, so yucky. Cool Gamer says, hello, everybody. Hello, welcome. Lindsay says, hello, been a minute. Welcome. You're working and lurking, doing the chores. Excellent. Your daughter ate those in the store years ago. Oh, no. Your little cousin used to love those. Yeah. And I think I remember, yeah, like I've had the Bertie Bott's ones as well. But I'm trying to remember if they have bad flavors or if it's just the good ones. But like, just fun. I really hope they FaceTime me when they get them. You want to know, how do they know what boogers? I mean, like, be honest. Like, as a kid, most kids probably pick their nose once or twice. So, most kids who grow up to be adults probably have some empirical experience. Skittles did that too. Really? I didn't know that. That would be fun. I remember her telling you about the rotten egg. Yeah, the egg one and the vomit ones are not fun. But the freshly cut grass is not actually terrible. But practice funky. Yeah. They probably do know by practice. I think they had some weird flavors, maybe tomato soup. Tomato soup probably would be weird to get in a jelly bean, but might not taste terrible. So you would not want to be in the test group for those. That is probably true. If you had to taste test multiple times while they got the flavor right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, anyway, I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if that makes me a good aunt or a terrible aunt. But anyway, it's done. They've been ordered. So, I'm excited about it. I'm not real sure if that makes me like slightly chaotic evil or slightly chaotic good. So, either way, it'll be fun. So, you didn't like the pina colada ones though. Do you like coconut in general? Pineapple and coconut? Jen says you'd probably drop them like you did a certain cupcake. Maybe on purpose, accidentally on purpose. That could be how you get away with it. Fair, right? Yeah. That's an I have that right. Yes. Yes. Although hopefully since there's, multiple candies, maybe they'll share and do like the whole family. The nephews are actually really good most of the time about sharing. So I will say that my brother and sister-in-law are doing a great job raising them. So excellent. Wine and cupcakes are a bad combo for funky. Oh no. You don't like pineapple, but you don't mind coconut. Gotcha. It's weird because I don't mind coconut flavor. I don't love coconut texture except for on coconut shrimp. And my mother's the opposite. She loves coconut except for on coconut shrimp. She doesn't think they go together. So, oh well. Let's go ahead and do another sprint. What can you say? You had good intentions. Oh, great. Now I have the Moana song in my head. You know the one they make all the shorts out of. The What Can I Say Except for You're Welcome? That one. Yeah. Oh well. I've never seen Moana either. I've just seen clips of the songs on social media and used that way. But yeah. What about wine flavored jelly beans? There probably is one somewhere. Pineapple is a crime against humanity, against food. I love pineapple, so I'm not with you there. I'm not with you there. But yeah. Okay, let's do this. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching. 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. How we doing? How are we doing? I think I did great. Yes. Yes, I indeed did great. I got about 1,200, which is more than enough to both move my sticky and get to a point where I wanted to in the zero draft today, which is fantastic. Fantastic. It's great. So now I only have, how many days do we have left? So we have five days left. And a little under 10,000 words to reach the, make sure I'm staying on my 2K a day, which means I'm on track. Fantastic. How did you do? There's a little bit more conversation in the chat about coconut and pineapple. I think I continued the conversation because I said I love a good ripe fresh pineapple. I would eat the heck out of it. I will eat until my mouth is raw because it's just so good. CB has tried raw coconut before. You're not fond of it. I have as well, and I was also surprised that it was not sweet because I think until that point, the only thing I'd ever had was sweetened coconut shreds. So I was surprised that it's not really sweet. So yeah. You have a thing called Bouncy Bar over here, which is the equivalent to Almond Joy minus the almond. Gotcha. Yeah. I've had those as well. Not sure what to do about Nano. You don't want to support an organization like that, but you suck at numbers, so you don't know if you should just track on a website or use your tracker. I don't know. It's going to be up to you. You could always use a spreadsheet and have it automatically tally up for you. So, Jen says, when I was younger, my brother worked in Hawaii and brought me home a coconut since you thought it would be sweet to drink. Yeah. The raw coconut milk or coconut water really is not overly sweet. You like coconut milk, but not as much as you like almond milk. Gotcha. But most of the dairy alternatives are soy-based. Gotcha. You once ate a whole raw pineapple. Your mouth was on fire, but I would do it again. Yes. Kagehime and I are on the same team. CB says, I don't know what it was that put me off pineapple. Maybe the smell, the taste, or just the fact that it looks like a cross between a dangerous weapon and a hedgehog with hair. It could just be that you also did not get a truly ripe one, or that you have only, I don't know if you've had fresh ones or if you've had only canned. Because canned pineapple tastes way better when it's hot and cooked with meat. And so the flavors mingle. Canned pineapple is okay by itself, but not as good as fresh pineapple. Regina says, got through 3,500 words and you need a break. Must rest the back. You'll be back in a while. Excellent. Started editing a video, says Diane. Nice. See, we got 182 words. Fantastic. Kate says it was really good sprint. You're just staying focused on your Q4 list and you broke into writing / business idea stuff. Fun. The first time you saw real pineapple, you thought it looked like Iggy Bowser from Super Mario franchise, which, to be honest, they're probably taking inspiration from pineapples for certain characters. Yes, Sarah Can is doing a program for November that people can use in place of Nano. Yes, I saw that. Jen says, I have a tracker that's easy. It does the math for me. And is it like a website that you feel like sharing, or is it a Excel template that maybe you could share as a Google sheet? You don't have to share if you don't want to, but agree with you. You'll do your own this November. Keeping up with Sarah's stuff will be fun and exciting. CB says, I made an Avengers tracker. It's in the shape of the egg logo. Nice. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Yes. I like that idea. Okay. I'm going to save my document. And then I'm going to bring up the picture poll. It's Wednesday, right? Yes. Yes, it's Wednesday. Okay. I was like, wait a second. What time is it? Did not realize we were like half an hour over time. Okay. Well, not bad. I guess I chatted too much about being boozled and whatever else today. So our picture poll, when it comes to what facial feature disguise is our main character going to use, here is our result. We have a tie. According to, yes, we have a tie between bushy brows, a stash, and glasses as one option, or a wig and bad fake tan as the second option. We have a tie between those two with 40% each of our main characters going with that. So 80% of our main characters fall into this. Then we have 13% of our main characters would get the fake teeth, and 6% would get cheek pads. So there you go. That is where our main characters have our main characters' disguise skills might leave something to be desired. Just maybe. Just maybe. But maybe that's because we like to have our main characters stand out a little bit. Okay, so Friday's poll. Your main character encounters a volunteer who's soliciting donations for a food bank. Who does the volunteer really work for? So are they actually there to volunteer for the food bank, or are they suspicious? That is Fridays. So wig and bad fake tan. All right, let's say goodbye here, and hopefully I will see y'all on Friday. So don't forget to save, and then every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 to 3-ish, because I can't say 3 because we're now at 3:30. So 1 to 3-ish, and Sunday 2 to 5-ish. That is where you will find me. HK says, thanks for the stream, and you can never talk too long. Thanks. I appreciate it. All right. So thank you for the sponsor. You're welcome. You're welcome. I got a lot done too. So Kate says 1:30-ish my time. Excellent. Great. So thank you very much. I will hopefully see y'all again soon. And don't forget to do something to enjoy your writing, your creative efforts, something fun. So have all the fun, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.